Okay, greetings to all audience and moderators. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Dianovi Islamiati, and in this occasion, I'd like to present my research about the morphostratigraphy and morphostructure analysis in Blegokon Outlaw Complex Central Java. Me as the first authors, and these are my co-authors, Aimatul Yumna Fatul Iza, Farah Syabana, Ekireno Priyambodo, and Rahmat Alam Akbar. Here is my brief CV. I recently graduated from Geological Engineering Universitas Gadjah Mada, and my latest working experience was as the junior geologist in Lembaga Kerjasama Fakultas Teknik Universitas Gadjah Mada. Here's my outline. First of all, I'm going to introduce the Blegokon, and then I'm going to explain the data and method. The next is I'm going to explain the spatial analysis. The fourth, I'm going to explain the result and discussion. And the fifth one, I'm going to conclude the research. As we can see here, this is the dam of Java Island. And on the red box, we can see this is the Risan Lawu. And Blegokon is located approximately 25 kilometers southeastern side of the Risan Lawu. And administratively, Blegokon is located in the border between provinces, which are Wonogiri Regencies in Central Java and Magetan Regency in East Java. And Blegokon is a 980 meters above sea level solitary cone form and make it differs from its surrounding. On the peak of the Blegokon, it has 500 meters perfect circle crater. And this is the data and method that we use. The data were DEMNAS, method section, petrography, and regional geology. The DEMNAS, we gain the DEMNAS data from Badan Informasi Geospasial, and then we do the spatial analysis from DEMNAS. The first one is hillside maps, and by using hillside map, we will divide the area into 3 morphostratigraphical units based on its visual appearance by the texture, color, and pattern. And the second is we're going to use the drainage density map and depth of valley map. And by combining two maps, we will get the characteristic of morphostratigraphical unit. And the last is we use the slope map and aspect map that we hope we will see the structural pattern in the area. By the measured section, we also took the measured section on the field, and by combining the measured section and DEMNAS data, we will get the morphostructure and morphostratigraphy of Blegokon, and then we will jump into the conclusion. So this is the first spatial analysis, hillside map. Hillside map is made by the hillside extension on ArcGIS, and there are several parameters that is used. The first one is the azimuth of light source. The direction that we used was 90 degree, 45 degree, 0 degree, and 315 degree from north with the altitude of 30 degree and default Z value. And by using the hillside map, we will emphasize the 3D visualization of an area. As we can see, after we made the hillside map, the 3D visualization is more clear and visible to us to differentiate in each unit. And then the second is drainage and density map. Drainage density map will show us the ratio between the total length of the stream in an area and divided by the unit of an area. How we got the drainage density map? First, we have to make the polygon in each unit, and then we calculate the total stream in an area of unit. And then we divide the total stream per unit by the area of the polygon. And drainage density map will show us the climate, relief, and local geological condition in an area. The higher the drainage density value will show the higher intensity of erosion and less resistance to weathering. The third one is depth of valley map. Depth of valley map is positively correlated with drainage and density map. The depth of valley map is the result of vertical distance between the lowest elevation and the highest elevation of a value. And the depth of valley map is made by the valley extension in Sagagis. And The depth of valley value will show us how long an area exposed to the surface and how much the intention erosion in the area. And the last is the slope map and aspect map. The slope map, we made the slope map by the slope tools in ArcGIS, while the aspect map is by the aspect tool in ArcGIS. The slope map will show us how steep a slope is. And the steeper the slope will show us the more resistant to weathering, while the aspect map will usually show us a distinct trend of lineament, and it might lead us to interpretation of the tectonic activity that affect an area. So this is the result and discussion. The first one is the measured section. We made this measured section in several stop sites. That is the most ideal condition on the stop site 2, stop site 6, and stop site 10, also stop site 11. And we can see here that almost all of the stop sites is dominantly composed by block and ash flow on the lower part of the stop site. And then it will intercalated by ash flow or such deposit. And then in some stop site, except the stop site 6, it will come back again to the block and ash flow. It shows us that the first thing deposited was the pyroclastic flow, and then might be the search pyroclastic will continue the deposition. And this is the petrographical analysis. We use the petrographical analysis to support the measured section analysis. And as we can see, that there are several high altered pyroxene here in almost all of the thin section, and then slightly altered hornblende. This is, we can see the distinct shape of hornblende here. And the pyroxene found is dominantly clinopyroxene by extinction 22 degree to 30 degree, while the plagioclase found have the albite to Carlsbad albite twinning with extinction of 20 degree to 35 degree and interpreted as andesite to labradorite. As we can see that almost all of the thin section that represent in each stop site has intermediate composition. So we can assume or interpret that the Blagochone is almost all composed by the intermediate composition. After that, the Deimnas analysis, the first one is hillshade map. And we divide the area into 3 units based on Brahmantio et al. In 2006. The first one is Western Pyroclastic Flow Ridge, and then Southeastern Pyroclastic Flow Ridge, and the last is Northeastern Pyroclastic Flow Ridge. We divide the area mainly by its roughness. As we can see that on the A unit has the highest roughness, and then B unit has the medium roughness, and the last is C unit, which has the lowest roughness. So we can assume that A is the oldest among all of the unit. The second is drainage and density map. On the southern pyroclastic flow ridge, the value of drainage and density map is 6.917, and then the southeastern pyroclastic flow ridge is 4.647, and then the northeastern pyroclastic flow ridge is 3.492. And based on the drainage density value, we also assume that the A or western pyroclastic flow ridge is the oldest unit among all units. And this is the depth of valley map. On the western pyroclastic flow ridge, the depth of valley is 42.291 meters, and then on the southeastern pyroclastic flow ridge is 32.332 meters, and then for the northeastern pyroclastic flow ridge is 27.225. And as I said that the result of that value is positively correlated with the drainage of density map. And the highest depth of valley value is still on the western side. So we still can assume that The oldest unit among another units is the Western Pyroclastic Flow Ridge, or A unit. And this is the Demnas analysis of the slope and aspect map. The slope map shows us that the more it close to the peak, the higher the slope, the steeper the slope, and there are several places that have slope more than 70 degree here. And as we can see, there are no distinct pattern on the aspect map. It just shows us the radial pattern as the characteristic of every cone of volcano. So we cannot use the slope and aspect map to define the structural effect that happen in the area. And this is the conclusions based on the discussion and the result. The first one is, based on the measured section analysis, Black Hawk Cone is dominantly composed of block and ash flow as the result of pyroclastic flow, which might be from the dome collapse, then ash flow, and sometimes intercalating with pumice brachia that shows the less density pyroclastic flow, and ended by pyroclastic surge in the composition of intermediate. And the second is, the morphostratigraphical unit in Black Hawk Cone is classified based on basic spatial elements of into three units, which are the Western Pyroclastic Flow Ridge Unit, or Unit A, the Southeastern Pyroclastic Flow Ridge Unit, or Unit B, and the Northeastern Pyroclastic Flow Ridge, or Unit C. And the last conclusion is, the spatial analysis is used to characterize the relative age of the units are hillshades, drainage density, and depth of valley. As the result of the analysis, the oldest to youngest unit are Western Pyroclastic Flow Ridge Unit, or Unit A, and then the Southeastern Pyroclastic Flow Ridge, or Unit B, and the youngest unit is the Northeastern Pyroclastic Flow Ridge Unit, or Unit C. And these are the references that we use during our research. Thank you for your attention.